Alright, what's up guys? Greg Mack here, Liberty Bell Beekeeper. So I got my swarm trap my Tote swarm trap, and it's full of bees. Picked up a swarm earlier this week from a location that I've caught swarms from before. I think these are cemetery bees. The house had a cutout done. I caught a big old swarm there. I think I might have a video of that swarm on my channel. I can't remember. But they are having bees come back. I sealed the place up so they couldn't get a reinfestation, and I hung this trap, give it a whirl, see how it worked, and looks like it did. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer these bees. We'll take a look at it, see what it looks like on the inside. Now it's late, it's almost 8 o'clock here in Philly. We still have light, but it's cold and a little damp. But these got to go in, so I'm geared up. Now this is what I'm hoping. I had to put a little tape on this because there's a little gap from the foam insulation I put on here. And the bees, looks like they're pulling all the paint off of the lid. Pulled a bunch of the paint off the lid already. And there's our swarm. Nice looking swarm. Looks like I'm hoping they're building straight. And they're, looks like they're building off of the piece of plywood that I stuck in there as a securing bar for the frames for transport. So I'm gonna just slip that out and knock them into the box. Before I pull the frames. Looks like we got some comb being built already, which is lovely. Again, this is why I like swarm traps with frames, because I can just transfer directly from the trap right into their permanent location. Okay, so I got some cross combing and balls. That's not good. Got some cross combing going on in this. I didn't want to do that. So they're building wonky here. I'm going to pull that piece right out right now. So I guess I didn't have any full frame in this. Let's see if I potentially knocked my queen on the ground. Guess that's a good possibility. That was brand new wax. This has been active for a few days, I think since Sunday, so it's been almost 5 days. Since they've gotten into this trap. So this is doing this dirty tonight because it's late and I want to just get them in here. I'm going to try to nose around for the queen. There she is. Is that her? No, I think that's a drone. Yep, drone. Beekeeping at night is not always a blast. I think this comb was somewhat built. And I'm going to set them in here with, wow, they built that comb in there already. Oh, not a bad little swarm. So I'm going to set these frames in there, and I'm going to give them some foundation supers also to try to ensure that we get some at least straight comb out of this. But what's the lesson? The lesson is check your traps. Don't be like me, the dummy that lets them go too long. Because then we got a lot of nonsense to deal with. So that's the only negative I'm seeing with this trap so far, is that it has lots of places that the bees can build. That's not the frames. So if I'm going to continue to use this, I'm going to have to deal with this cross combing and wonky comb, or get to the traps quickly after they've been set for a minute. Lots of bees on the ground still. Trying to look for a queen. The box is kind of noisy. See if I can't get a spot on the queen with these bees moving. Back up the box. You chewed a lot of that old wax. I don't have a clip with me. Seeing some drones, no queen yet. But this is part of the process of this trap. It's a new design, lightweight, easy to manage for ladders and hanging and all that good stuff. But inherently it has, you know, these hiccups associated with it, which, you know, your drone gonna have when you're dealing with swarms and traps that aren't actual hive bodies. They're just gonna be what they are. The problems you deal with will have to just deal with. So I don't see a queen in here. And unless she's on the ground, my hope was that she was on one of them frames or in the middle of the bunches there. I've got a couple of groups here. Groups of bees. Drones, drones, drones. Bones grown, safety Jones. The box seems like it's settled down. Okay, so I'm not going to waste too much more time with this. I'm going to knock these bees down. There's a bunch of nonsense that they're just going to have to deal with, some cappings and such. Going to put them in a box. Going to put some foundation in the frames. I was really hoping to have done this sooner, but life is life.